Hi everyone. I've been trying to make this video, but for some reason it just doesn't it's not working. I hope this one works. Today I want to talk to you about a very important topic, which is cortisol in your body. A lot of my clients are doing everything that I tell them that they have to do. They're doing their workout, they are eating well, um, they're sleeping well, they're doing all the things they need to do, but still they cannot lose the weight. And obviously, they really want to see the change on the scale to get that motivation. So sometimes when I sit and talk to my clients and we start digging into what's going on with their life, we find out that they are facing a lot of stress in their life. And we all do. We all do. So that's what got me into wanting to make this video so I can hopefully help you understand what cortisol is and what it does to your body. So, first of all, cortisol is a chemical that is released into your bloodstream, and you release it when you are facing a stressful situation. Um, for example, when you are stuck in traffic and you are in a hurry to get somewhere, uh, cortisol level is up. When you are at work and then you open your emails, and then you find out you have a presentation in 20 minutes and you're not ready for that, cortisol level goes up. When you are at home and then you get a phone call from the school and telling you that your kid is having a tummy ache or whatever, cortisol level goes up. So whenever you face these situations, your cortisol level is going to go up. So to better explain what cortisol and why we have cortisol in our blood, let's go back thousands of years to the Paleolithic era. This is when the first humans are on Earth. And so we are, and biologically, I just want you to understand that biologically, we are the same. So, in terms of evolution, the way their bodies are and the way our bodies or their bodies were and ours are, it's pretty much the same. We have not really changed almost at all. We've changed the world, but our bodies have remained pretty much the same. So that's when our bodies were made to what they are right now. And I want you to understand the lives that we were living back then were very different. We were hunters. And let's say, for example, let's go back in time and think about this person who was trying to get some food. He is extremely hungry. Of course, they don't eat 5 meals a day, they eat one big meal because that's all they can do. And so this person is going out trying to find some food. Let's say he is getting some nuts. So he's finding nuts and he's picking up some nuts. And then all of a sudden, he looks and there's a big lion staring at him. And the lion is hungry too. What happens in this person's body? Cortisol level raises. It goes up really bad. And so the cortisol, what it does is it brings out the energy that the body needs to just run for his life. So even though this person had very little energy before he was looking for food, he was sluggish, he was tired, he could, he just wanted to eat something and that's all he was thinking about. The moment he saw the lion, the energy level went up, he forgot he was hungry and he started to run. We are made for survival. That's pretty much why we're still here, because of cortisol, right? And the reaction that it made that made us able to survive very dangerous situations back then. Now, fast forward to what we are right now, we still have this release of cortisol every time we have a stressful situation. Now, the only difference is that we're not being chased by lions anymore. We don't have that life that we used to have thousands of years ago. So the only problem is that the mechanisms inside your body remain the same. So we face a situation in our body. Our body doesn't really know what's happening outside. Our body just knows what's happening inside. So that type of stressful situation, the same as the lion, happens to us on a regular basis every single day, all the time, when in this life that we're living right now. There's nothing we can do about this. This is the life we're living. It's actually pretty cool. The only problem is that we really need to learn how to control this. What happens when your cortisol level goes up? Well, let's go back to that man who was being chased by the lion. What happens is that the person's body needs a source of energy right away to take off as fast as he can, right? So that energy comes out from the cholesterol that it's being stored in this man's body. So what happens is that your body is storing fat as a form of cholesterol in the cells, and that fat is going to be used whenever he needs to run really fast. Like I said, the only difference is that back then he used to run from lions, what, maybe once a day or maybe every other day, who knows? I mean, but now the only problem right now is that we are facing stressful situations in your body similar to what we used to face in stress levels, but on a regular basis. So we're stressed out when we wake up. We're stressed out when we hit the traffic. We're stressed out when we're at work and receiving all these emails. We're stressed out. It's ongoing stress all the time. And the problem with this is that when you are stressing out your body in that level and your cortisol levels go up on a regular basis, your body is only being trained to store fat. Remember, your body doesn't really know that what's happening is not really lions chasing you. Your body really knows that you need to store fat in case you need to run to save your life. So what's happening inside your body is that you're really only teaching your body to store the fat on a regular basis. And that's why a lot of people cannot lose the weight. I mean, there's a whole lot of things going on in your body, but just in a very general idea, what you're doing to your body when you are facing and not being able to control the stress levels in your body is that you're just storing fat. And you can't get rid of it no matter what you do. So here's what I want to talk to you. How can you prevent that fat storage from happening? You're not going to quit your job and you're not going to prevent the traffic. I mean, those things happen on a regular basis and we cannot control that. However, you can control the way you react to those things. So there are two things that I highly recommend to my clients, and I've seen big difference whenever they start really focusing on these two things. Number one is you need to sleep better. You need to sleep your hours and try to make sure you're sleeping throughout the night. A lot of people don't see the importance of putting those hours of sleep in the night. And, they don't really think that's important. It's very important because if you don't sleep your amount of hours, I know it's a minimum of 6 hours, in my opinion. I think 6 hours is not enough. 7 hours is okay. 8 hours is ideal. So if you have, let's say, less than 6 hours of sleep, what's going to happen is that when you wake up, you are already going to be on a stressful mode and your cortisol level are automatically going to be high because you haven't given your body that rest that it needs, and your body really thinks that you could die. So it's trying to save you, right? Storing all this fat for you. That's number one. You need to really make sure you go to bed early. And that's why in my challenge groups, it's one of the things that we have to post. We have to report every day on the nutrition. We have to report every day on the workout that we do on that day. And we also have to report on the number of hours that we slept the night before. So it is very important that you make sure you sleep your hours. What if you wake up in the middle of the night? Well, here's the thing. You need to learn how to go back to sleep. And this takes me to the other thing that you need to do to help you control these stressful situations. So number one is try to get your hours of sleep. And number two, meditate. Try to meditate. And most people don't really know how to meditate. People really don't know how important it is to meditate. But if you can learn how to meditate and you can keep your mind completely blank, because that's what meditation really is, and it is extremely hard. But if you can achieve even 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds so you can get in a full 2 minutes, between 2 and 5 minutes every single day, trust me, you're going to have a lot more control. Like I said, you're not going to be able to change traffic or to change your work or to change your boss, but you can change the way you control the way you feel. And by control, I don't mean you need to be a control freak. That's not what I mean. You need to control the way you feel and the way you react and the way your body reacts to stressful situations. So, how do you learn? If you don't know how to meditate, there's a whole lot of resources. There's actually apps on the iPhone. On any phone, you can find some apps that are going to help you learn how to meditate. You can go to Google and find some help. How can I learn how to meditate? And very little things that you can learn every single day so you can get to that stage of mind where you can actually keep it blank. And after you do that, you're going to have a lot more control. You're going to have more control on how you react to stress. You're going to have more control on how to stop from overeating. You're going to have more control on how to go back to sleep in case you wake up in the middle of the night. There's so many more things that you can have control over that are going to compound into your weight loss program. So don't underestimate the power of meditation and sleep. This is the number one thing. This is the number one muscle that you have to work on when you are in this or any other weight loss program. Work on your mind and your body will follow. Trust me, it will follow. All right. I hope this was helpful. And if you have any questions, you can always comment below, or you can email me, carla@sanpeterfit.com. Carla@sanpeterfit.com. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.